Plenty blongol problems we work lo facing today in terms of political system lo imi, especially lo side blong provincial government system, side lo service delivery, ikam go sem lo rural areas, all something. Na corruption mi work lo go big pla today. Plenty blow this something lo because lo reform been come up long 1995 lo time long government long Julius Chen. So you may look him. One of something straight been come up. Me like talk mainly long follow up long previous video where me been working long shift where you me been working from decentralization version long provincial government to the centralization version where you me work lo using today. So lo previous video blo me been talk lo disla. So now when me working follow up long you me talk lo one reason why this lesson has been come up. So in 1995, Chris Saibata been established Deputy Prime Minister, Finance Minister. And he was one of those main people that pushed for these reforms. And one blah blah architect blah these reforms. The provincial government reform and the public service reform. Now plenty of narrow reforms. But all this tupla where me been pushed long him one blah blah main something where me affecting me today. So by me look long one impression straight all been working this last senis. So all been working this last service senis, sorry. All been working this last senis. And because Gaman and Billy was him. This la premier system where you use him lo 1976 ikamantap lo 1995. Only Billy was him. This la me work lo cost him plenty political it's politically unstable. That's what they believe. Number two, only thing was him very costly. Lo running this la system. Now they also believe that even got plenty mismanagement. And then also only believe was him this la system, all plus system, less effective in terms of service delivery. Thinking blong. But suppose you look long, all critics, all historians na, all sample blong all former politicians na, all critics, all lawman na, sample blong economics, online we all got all background lo economics, all kind something no plenty blong critics only working. Only believe was this la all system, especially this la change blong provincial government and because na public service reform. This la 2 plus something and affect team straight. Service delivery. It come down, go get a lot rural areas. Now also contribute long corruption where you work logo big today. Now one more something where government been talk long na and been enforcing this la senis lo come up long provincial government system. In fact, was now we are seeing the opposite. One something will talk long it was not true. And now you may look him corruption go big place because back in those days all members of parliament all no been handling money, all funds we all look handling today. But today they handling money. So you may look him now corruption and me go big pla true lodisla. But me like give him own thinking blow me. Own point of view blow me. Lo why meeting os government been push lo disla service delivery. So number one, lo own look blow me. Me look him osem. Disla passing long hungry long handling money disla passing disla thinking na disla passing been sa stop yet before yet. One time all members of parliament. Because back then all no been sa holy money. All been wish of one fine day system by senis and they will be able to handle money. Huge sums of money, millions of guineas. And this line big thinking ball. Because back in those days they were not entitled for those things. So People thinking blow lem one time straight but only can try and best lo senisim this la system. So they've been trying their best to senisim this la thinking, but there was a problem. The problem was that the North Solomon provincial government was still around. Nah, suppose you me look go back again lo history. But you me looking mosem. The North Solomon provincial government was the first introduction of the decentralization of provincial government. Emo line we only introduce him this last system. You mean use him lo 1976 come lo 1995. So while these people are still around, while the provincial government, North Solomon provincial government is still around, they were seen as the custodian of that system because they introduced it. So as long as they are around, all man find him hard long senisim this last system. So they've been all been stopped of them. They never want talk about it because all he got custodian this last system is stopped. Until 1990, the time the crisis, the Bougainville, that was when PNG government parliament been abolished. The North Solomon provincial government all been abolished in 1990. So in 1990 there was no more North Solomon provincial government. So this time now, that is when all members of parliament all been looking for some opportunity come now. And the right time we all can send him this last system now. So that's why lo 1995 all been push lo senisim this last system na all been senisim. Now by me looking, why na back in those days all member of parliament were all been representing Bougainville at that time. Back in those days, I think it was district of Buin, district of Kieta, and then district of Buka. Na regional member belong North Solomon province. So four additional members of parliament belong representing all people of Bougainville. All been staff belong national parliament, but they couldn't do anything to stop it because the reason is that the provincial government, which was run under the premier, it was already abolished in 1990. So there's nothing they can do. And then on the other hand, Emosem, time provincial government been abolished, from that period of time in Kamantap, there was no service delivery go all people of Bougainville. Therefore, all members of Bougainville, members of parliament of Bougainville back in that time, not Solomon province back in those days, all been looking for some opportunity where all two can step in lo haplong, all two can vote lo this la nipla system so that all can kisip money, all can kisip sample funds too lo bring him service delivery for all people blow because provincial government blow at that time was already abolished. Okay, number 3, me looking recent, Emosem. Chris Saibata as Prime Minister na Finance Minister at that time, been all task belong was long, piney money lo bring him send line come inside long operation. Now this time government be no got money. So the only way that they could do is try and best to cut him down cost now, work him kind of reform so that they can all can book him some money enough long by him send line lo come inside. Send line's contract was 36 million US dollars. So only work him kind or something, you go, only bring him money. They went to a point where only dissolving one company where work lo run underneath long government, but work inside lo Western province lo bring him work development, work infrastructure, road, all this la. Only abolish him, only dissolve him, only kisi money belong him. One time all legal money will only bring him through law reforms all work him, and then they were able to bring in send line come inside lo this la time. That was under Chris Iwata was the one that pushed for that piney money law, bring him in send line come inside. So me at law thinking blomina look blomium. They were those all main reason and been this la. Send line, now all parliamentarians all like only money. Now and then all been looking for some provincial government Bougainville all been abolishing, all looking for some chance where all seem this opportunity. Now all been working this last senis. And now you may look at this last senis where you may work use him now. Lo 1995 come on top, now you may work look him all effects belong him, all heavy you may go through long him. It's because of that. So I'm thinking blom it's all. You can lose him all thinking blom too. Now you may scale him go come stop. Thank you straight long harim.